Hi, my name is Rayosha Huffman, and today we are conducting a parent training on the 4 functions of behavior. And today, the 4 functions of behavior are escape, attention, access to tangibles, or sensory/automatic. And basically, when we break each of these down, attention is when the client and or child or adult is seeking attention from adults, peers, or others. When when the behavior is maintained by escape, they are looking to get out of doing a task or an activity. And then if the function is access to tangibles, they are looking for toys or activities or games or whatever that stuffed animal it could be. They are looking for that as their function of behavior. And the last one, which is be sensory or automatic. And this one is an automatic reinforcement in which the child just gets the reinforcement from more likely themselves, where it is swaying back and forth, biting fingernails, and or picking at fingers. And usually with some of these behaviors, we try to find a replacement behavior for them. For example, if we are doing biting our fingernails or picking the skin on our fingers. Sometimes a therapist might tell the child to go back and forth with their fingers like this to replace the behavior that they are engaging in, like picking fingers. Because if you're constantly picking your finger like this, if you're having to do this is a new replacement behavior for that previous behavior that you were engaging in. And usually we also try to put some of those unwanted or undesired behaviors or socially inappropriate behaviors on extinction. And when we say extinction, we are basically not reinforcing a previously reinforced behavior. For example, if the child engages in kicking and we gave a reinforcement to the child by reprimanding them, they are going to continuously engage in kicking because we're providing reinforcement for the kicking. Versus if a child kicks us and we try to block the kick and then we ignore them afterwards, we are engaging in extinction where we are no longer providing reinforcement to that behavior anymore. And usually we do not want to result in a punishment procedure. And a punishment procedure is basically a procedure that is going to decrease the likelihood of a behavior occurring again. It does seem like that would be the right thing to do, is to engage in a punishment, but we never want to choose a punishment right off the bat. We try to choose some type of reinforcement first before we begin using a punishment procedure. But if we do use some type of punishment procedure, we want to follow it with a alternative reinforcement that will alter the behavior. And I have a token economy system here that I usually use with my kiddo, where it basically has a response cost. So each time that my kiddo is not engaging in any of these behaviors listed below, which is physical aggression, inappropriate touch towards peers, or property destruction, that student gets to circle one of these money signs up here. And these are done in 6-minute intervals. So he has to go that whole 6-minute interval without engaging in any of these behaviors to earn this one up here. And once he earns all 5 of these up here, he gets to pick one, he gets to circle one money here. And usually when we get all 5 up here, that earns us a school break and then earns us one home break. And then in order for us to get the home break at the end, we have to earn all 10 of our little money symbols. So this is kind of sort of a response cost, which is a punishment procedure with an alternative of a reinforcement. So he is able to lose these if he engages in any of these behaviors, but he also is able to gain these when he is not engaging in those undesired behaviors listed below. So again, if you are going to use some type of punishment procedure, it must be followed with an alternative reinforcement so that the child is still able to gain and not just able to lose. Because also with those punishment procedures, they are not effective long term. You may decrease a behavior, but once you stop that punishment procedure, that behavior will start to reoccur again. And that is all that we have for today. Thank you for tuning into my video.